All right, so it's December 24th, 2022. Just cooking some dinner. Just wanted to talk about something that happened a few days ago. It was December 22nd when I reported that imbecile bothering and harassing me. But looks like this is taking a little while because I just came back from the store and it's still frozen. I got one of these packaged dinners. It's chicken broccoli fettuccine alfredo. Uh, I had this a while ago. It's pretty good. So I figured I'd try it today with some prego, mushroom prego. It's pasta sauce, but yeah. So a few days ago, I go to this establishment. Let's call it establishment. I go there. It was mostly quiet. Took me over an hour to get there. It was mostly quiet because I did something with my phone. That's why it's mostly quiet, or it was mostly quiet. I get there, and this establishment, I've been harassed there for months. So they know me. I realized that my name has been smeared already. They smeared my name. They said all these untrue things about me. And yes, it doesn't really help. Even if you do have your phone on airplane mode or it's turned off, if you go to a place like that where you've been targeted before, and rumors and lies have been spread about you, they're gonna snitch on you and they're gonna target you over there as well. So um, I'm getting closer to the truth. My guess right now is I believe it's the feds that are targeting me. Um, to them, I'm a guinea pig. So that's what I believe. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and it's not them. It's someone close that hired some organization or agency. But feels like this is the feds. Everywhere I go, I get harassed. I get targeted. Literally, I can move to another country and I'll be getting harassed over there. So it's just everything points to them. But that's another topic, right? So that's another topic for discussion. What I want to talk about is December 22nd. I get to that establishment, that place, and it was mostly quiet. When I come in, I take out a pen and a piece of paper to write something down. Um, I write something down, and that's important. That's an important detail because something really strange happens a few hours later that pertain to that detail. So I write it down, and that establishment, they have sport games that you can sit down and watch a game. So I went over, I sat down, I was watching a game, and there are a lot of seats over there. I want to say 50 to 70 seats, right? And about 10% of the room of the seats were filled. So a lot of space, a lot of empty space, a lot of empty seats that you can go down and sit down, relax. Because that day, it was a Thursday. The weather, it was snowing a lot of snow. It was cold. The temperature dropped, and people, I guess they were home. I took off from work this whole week, using some vacation time. So I'm just relaxing. And I went to that establishment to watch a game, to watch a sports game. This video is 5 minutes. Okay. So I sit down, there's nobody, everybody's spread out, right? There's about 5, 10 people sitting down. Everybody spread out. I sit down, 5, 10 minutes later, some imbecile comes over, sits right next to me. There's plenty of seats. He has to come over and sit right next to me. Suspected gang stalker, I believe, reminded me of my neighbor. Right, looks like my neighbor. Wasn't sure if it was him. I looked at him, looked over to the right. He sat to the right of me. Look over. It looks like my neighbor. I'm not sure though. So I look at him for about a good 20 seconds. Then continue watching my game. Then the first period, or let's say the first quarter ends, commercial time. I get up, start walking around. I sit down somewhere else. Then another douchebag comes over, sits right next to me. So I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Plenty of seats. You gotta sit. Well, he sat in front of me. He sat right in front of me. But plenty of seats, they gotta sit right next to you, or they gotta sit behind you, or right in front of you. That's them monitoring somebody. That's surveillance, right? They want to see what you're doing. They want to see what you're eating, what you're drinking, everything. Because these people, they got no lives. So that's good. This is almost ready. It's a lot of broccoli in there, but I do like broccoli. So next thing, I'm rooting for this team, and they score, right? They score, and I go, yes, I'm happy, I'm excited. Next thing I know, the security start coming around. They start coming around. I'll move to the other side. They'll come over to the other side, and I noticed this dolt start staring at me. So I stare at him, and as he's walking away, I start following him, the security guard. I'm like, you want to come over? You want to stare at me? So now what? What do you want to do? You want to say something? You want to do something? He walks off, and he just went away. He said nothing. He did nothing. He just went away. Then about 5 minutes later, there's 2 more security guards come over, and they walk up to some guy, and they walk him out. I don't know why, if he did something, but they might have been watching me and him. Maybe that's what was going on. I'm not sure. They were just strange. They were very, very strange. Their behavior. And one of them said, well, he just moved to the other side, right? When I moved from one side to another, I heard one of the security guards say, well, he just moved to another side. Like, what the hell is your problem, man? I'm not bothering anyone. Why are you illegally surveilling me, monitoring me? What is your problem, I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. That's when I started following one of the security guards. That's when I started following him around. And then he just disappeared. I stopped following him, and he just went away. He disappeared. So it's a big building, but yeah. Yeah, it got really cold. It wasn't that cold initially on Thursday, but as the day went on, as it got later on, later in that afternoon, it got colder. It got cold. So I'm leaving the establishment, and as I come outside, I'm waiting for a bus. About 5 minutes later, 5 to 10 minutes later, this imbecile comes out, right? Comes out, and I notice him staring at me, just being weird, staring, just standing there staring. Next thing I know, he's asking me for a pen, right? And I recorded the dumbass on my phone camera, and I didn't have my body cam. I had it on me, but I didn't put it on because I thought, hey, it's freezing outside. There's gonna be no gang stalkers. There's gonna be no weirdos. So I'm just not gonna use it. Just not gonna put it on. Little did I know, if they know where you are, it doesn't matter how cold or how hot it is. The losers are gonna show up because they're either threatened by the feds or by the law enforcement, or they're getting paid to gang stalk people, right? Gang stalk people that have done nothing wrong, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not like I'm a rapist or a child molester or a murderer, nothing like that. I wonder if they gang stalk those types of people, right? Because I can turn the other way if they do it to those types of people. But when you do it to somebody who done nothing to deserve it, that's an issue. That's why when I let them know that I'm aware of what their actions are, of their behavior, they start running. Because they know they're in the wrong. They know they're not supposed to be doing these things like illegal surveillance and monitoring somebody for no damn reason. Just because some douchebag is running around spreading rumors and lies. So they know they're in the wrong. That's why they won't confront me. They start running away when I let them know that I'm aware of their crimes. Because it is a crime. Stalking, it's stalking, which is a felony in many states nowadays. In the state where I reside, stalking is a class 4 felony. It's punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000, up to a $5,000 fine. That's what stalking is in the state where I reside. How do I know that? I looked it up. So that's why they sent, usually they send different people, especially when you're aware of what's going on, because you start recording them, and it's a problem, especially if douchebags start harassing you. You can prove that it's stalking. That's why they send so many of them. They need a whole fucking army to bring one person down, and they can't even do that. So. Alright, this is almost ready. Yeah, buddy. I have some soup and some snacks, but this is probably going to be too much if I make soup as well. This is a lot of food right here. For me it is. So, but yeah, he asked me for a pen. Here's what I think happened. When I went to that establishment, that building, I took out a pen and I wrote something down. When the scumbag came out, right, they told him, oh, you go out and you ask this guy for a pen, right? I don't know what the reasoning is. Maybe to let me know that they're watching me. That's their message. That's the only explanation. That's all I can think of. Oh, you took out a pen. Inside the establishment. So we're gonna ask you for a pen. They do stupid shit like that. It's It's psyop, psychological warfare. So yeah, the only explanation I can think of is, they're trying to let me know that they're watching me. I don't care. I'm inside the business place, inside of, it's not like it's my place, It's not like it's my place of business where they're watching me, so I really don't give a shit. But you're not gonna be coming around harassing me like that. And I told the guy, right before I began recording, I told the lowlife, don't talk to me. I said it loud enough. I'm almost certain, I'm almost 100% sure he heard me say, don't talk to me. I said it nice and loud for him. Guess what he does? He has to come over, he has to get close, because he was standing about 5 yards away. He had to come over, get close, and say the exact same thing. Can I borrow a pen? Or can I use a pen? Right? He was asking me for a pen. Alright, this is done. That's how I know he was a gang stalker, and I yelled at him. I yelled at him on camera, and I turned off the camera on my phone, and I yelled at him some more. He turned around, he was facing away from me, and I heard him saying, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the he kept repeating, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. So another interesting thing happened, not in a good way. So I get on Praga sauce. I get on a train, and literally 5 minutes later, I see another imbecile, right? Imbecile steps on the train, sits down. He's wearing this hat, and of course this imbecile was probably asked to wear a hat, or maybe he's just stupid. He was born stupid. But the hat said 666. I look at him and I'm thinking, well, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Does he not know where he's going to be going when he dies and his soul leaves his body? Does he not know where he's going to be going? I remember thinking to myself, I guess he'll find out how nice it is when he gets to hell and he meets Satan. So, but yeah, it's just a weird day, strange day. There are times where I have my phone that's, I'm not gonna say what I do with my phone. It's either, I'm gonna put it this way, it's either home, it's on airplane mode, or it's completely turned off. So I'm just gonna put it this way, just in case there's a person or two who's listening to my watching my videos. They're not supposed to be listening, watching to my videos. They're spying on me. Just in case they're listening, I'm gonna be speaking in general terms. So I'm doing something with my phone. I'm not gonna say exactly what. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. The haters are gonna hate, so they can all go to hell. I'm just gonna continue living my life, and if they don't like that, that's their problem. Really, they want to do something about it. That's fine. but they're gonna pay a price. And if it is the feds, well, they're gonna get sued no matter what. Especially if it's the feds, they're gonna get fucking sued. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person they're doing this to. Scumbags. So yeah, you guys have a good evening. I might make another video tomorrow. So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is right now. But yeah, God bless.